Hey, what's up, guys? So I tried recording a little video earlier today trying to catch some bass and couldn't get anything. I wasn't getting any bites, and I had a real limited amount of time, but I kept seeing all these bluegills schooling around down here in this little shallow area, all these little panfish, and it made me really wish that I had my bluegill set up. I got a little Zebco Dock Demon that I use for pan fishing. I was like, you know what, screw it. Let me see if I can catch some bluegill on my bass rod. So I hooked up a little light wire hook. I've got some of these power bait, I don't even know what they are, power bait gulp, something or other, Berkeley gulp, and little wax worm things, and a little bobber. And I'm just, I mean, you can see right there some bubbles. I'm just kind of letting it drop. I've been hitting them one cast right after the other. I mean, almost as soon as that bobber lands in the water, there's fish coming to take it. See? Already. There's one right there. Man. Some greedy little boogers. Look at that. Beautiful fish. Gorgeous gold color. Whoop, 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 whoop. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Let me get a hook. All right. Now that's fun right there. I mean, there's nothing like a bass fight. There's nothing like pulling in that, there we go. Good color, good color. Beautiful fish. There's nothing like pulling in that monster bass. I understand that, but at the same time, sometimes it's fun just to get back to, you know, fishing small and getting these little bluegills and just having fun with it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now, is just seeing what I can do with these bluegills and just having fun, and see if I can get something over on this side. I got a couple bites over in this corner a minute ago, but nothing was really too committed. But over there, right there, that's where they all seem to be at. Yeah, we're going to go back over to this corner. See if there's anything in this little pocket right here. Yeah, of course, I'm wrapped around my reel handle. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're literally hanging right there in front of those reeds. So let's get back over there. Only got about 5 minutes left to fish before I got to head out of here, so can't stay too much longer. I'm telling you, man, I'm having fun with this. Now they figured me out. Now they're not going to bite. Well, I can see it moving a little bit. Something's checking it out. See if we can get a little bit farther out there. Back a little bit more. I can see some activity right back here. See if we can get back to that side a little bit more. Not really. At least not that way. Oh, there it is. Yep, there he is. Look at that. That's a good sign. Oh, he got off. Son of a gun. And he took my little worm too. Bastard. Man. I gotta bring my little man over here, my son. try and take my son fishing with me, or I do take my son fishing with me most of the times I go, but most of the time I go, I'm trying to go bass fishing. And I mean, he's got 2 little rods, and I try and get him some little stuff that's similar to mine so that maybe he can get a bass. And he's got 1 or 2 small ones. See, this is what I'm using, these little waxworm things. And he's got 1 or 2 little small bass over the course of time, but it's mostly been out of luck, I think, more than anything else. And you know, after a while, you know, I'm out there fishing, and you know, I'm focused on me trying to catch fish, and then, you know, my wife's out there with me, and she's trying to catch fish. My son just kind of gets bored because he's not catching fish. Let's try this, see what happens with this. Nah, that's not what I wanted. But my son gets kind of bored because he's not catching fish. Man, right away. Did he take my worm? Nope, didn't take my worm. This bobber sucks, though. I wonder if I can just wrap it around this hook twice. So like I said, my son kind of gets bored and frustrated because he's not catching fish, and then he loses interest and he wants to go home. I gotta bring him out here and just so he can catch some fish and get him interested in it again. Man, so hard to cast this thing with a bait caster. Let's see. Go back to doing this method. So yeah, I got to bring him over to this corner the next time I get a couple hours off of work and get him in here so we can try and catch him some fish. There it goes already. Yep, there he is. Look at that. Tiny little thing. Tiny little guy. Pretty fish though. Real light colors. Look at that. Panfish on a bass rod. That's probably what I'm going to title this video too. Panfish on a bass rod. It's kind of frustrating too because now I'm starting to see some of the bass blow up the water here around me and hit top water, and I know I don't have enough time to switch back and try and catch some bass. So I'm just going to stick with this for another 2-3 minutes maybe, and then roll out of here and head home. Spend time with my family before I got to go back to work. You gonna take it? You gonna take it? You're just gonna play with it. You're just playing with it right now. Come on now. Oh, if you stole my worm. If you cleaned my hook off, I'm gonna be mad. I think he cleaned my worm off. No, it's still there. He just decided he didn't want it no more. He kind of figured me out. Alright, let's get back in there. In fact, I might run over to that culvert real quick. It seems like they're moving away from me. They kind of figured me out. So let's run over there real quick, see if I can't head them off. Yep, there they are. I can see them right there. I almost broke my ankle just now too. Fell into a hole. Yep. Oh. He started to take off with that thing too. Man, no hesitation there. Just do one. Oh, and I'm wrapped around my reel. Come on! Here we go. That's a beautiful fish right there. Man, look at those colors. Beautiful fish. Alright, come on. Turn you around. Lay down that fin. There we go. Look at that. Classic hook set right through the top of the mouth. Beautiful fish. Alright, go on, bud. Yep, right underneath those weeds again. Alright, I'm going to put on one more worm. Catch one more fish, and then I'm going to call it a day. I got my wife and kids waiting on me for some breakfast. I think we're going to take the kids to the park. Or who knows, maybe I can convince my wife to come over here for an hour just to get my son to catch some fish. We'll see. I won't even bring my fishing rods. We'll just come over here for them. There he goes. Oh. All right. I'm gonna try and put it right here in front of these reeds. Yeah, right there. Yep. That's around my reel handle again. Got him. Look at that. How fun is that? Beautiful little fish. All right, I think that's going to about wrap it up, guys. Look at that. Panfish on a bass rod. Can't beat it. So much fun. Appreciate you hanging out with me and fishing with me for a couple more minutes. And hopefully next time, get some video. I'll actually be catching bass instead of panfish. But again, nothing like it. A lot of fun. And, you know, like I said, it's always fun going back to, you know, doing what you did when you first started out. You know, I mean, everybody kind of, that's how we all got our start, was dad taking us out or mom taking us out fishing for little bluegills or small little fish. And, you know, as much money as we end up investing in all of our expensive tackle and trying to fish for bass, because I know I've done that. Like I said, it's always fun to kind of go back and start over and just go after the little guys and kind of stress-free, frustrating-free fishing. So, again, thanks for hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys watching. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Always helps me out. Trying to grow my channel a little bit and see what we can do with it. So, again, appreciate you guys joining me, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.